We're so happy to have you.
Thank you very much.
You mind introducing yourself?
My name's Mike Winsel. I'm the industrial technology teacher here for 25 years.
Well, you have been chosen for our Faculty of the Month. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, if that's all right.
That's perfectly fine.
How'd you choose to become a teacher?
How did I choose to become a teacher? Well, my wife at that time was a teacher and kind of saw the work she was doing with kids and kind of felt like I would like to work with kids.
How'd you choose tech?
Well, that's my background. I was born and raised in technology, working on things, building things.
You got any degrees on that?
I do. I have a degree from a junior college.
Have you had any, have you taken any tech classes in your high school years?
I took all the tech classes in my high school years. When I was a senior, I only had 2 core classes in the main building. The rest was in the vocational building.
How was that?
Well, I got all my core classes done early, and so I had the freedom when I was a senior to do all the tech classes. But we also, when I went to school, our tech classes were 2 hours long.
Pretty big difference from the, 45-ish minutes we got now?
Yeah.
What's the favorite class you've taught so far?
What's my favorite class?
Yeah.
I can't really say that I have a favorite class. I enjoy them all.
I think that's a pretty good answer.
Well, that's the truth.
How long have you been at Mount Olive for?
25 years.
Have you worked at any other schools beforehand?
Nope.
First pick?
I did my student teaching in Carlinville and came here and never left.
Carlinville's a pretty big school, if I remember.
Yeah, so. That's my school.
How'd you find Mount Olive?
The regional superintendent at that time was Larry Pfeiffer. He was just taking over for Russ Massinelli, and he told me that Mount Olive was looking for a shop teacher.
So you jumped at the opportunity.
Well, I made a resume and put it in. I got a call.
You do a lot of projects and stuff in your class, very hands-on. What are some projects you're doing now?
We just finished up building the frames for the upcoming play. Mrs. Spudich wanted new frame sets that she can move around easier, better made, got wheels on them. So that's been kind of a pretty big project, third quarter. We also have a car in the shop that had an oil pump issue. We just got done fixing that. We got another engine coming in to build before school's out. So, along with all my other classes, we've been pretty busy.
Man, I can certainly tell. I always hear from friends who are in your classes, they're always real excited about that car thing.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yes. A lot of students really enjoy taking your class, and
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
I know a couple of them wish that they could take more than they can currently.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue. I'm a one-man show, and you can only spread me so thin.
Yeah, but even then, you do a great job at teaching, and there are many, many different students that all, enjoy it. What classes do you teach while we're on that subject?
Well, we're changing things up a little bit. Basically, Intro to Tech 1, which is blueprint reading, and then computer-aided drafting. And then we go Intro to Tech 2, which is basic metalworking, and then we go into CNC, computer numerical control, Mastercam software, and then from those 2 classes we expand from there.
Into all the different...
Yes. Each class gets more and more challenging based on what they learn in Intro to Tech 1 and Intro to Tech 2.
That's a very smart way to do it, we'll admit. Did you have any teachers from back whenever you were younger that inspired you? Because I know you inspire a lot of
Absolutely. Norman Schmidt was the metal shop teacher at Carlinville for 30 years. When I started here, he was still teaching at Carlinville. And the first summer that I was hired, he came down here with me and helped me work on the shop, moving equipment around and cleaning it up. And unfortunately, he retired and got cancer and passed away within 5 years of, I think it was his retirement.
Oh man, that always sucks.
Yeah.
Gotta appreciate the time that you have with people.
Absolutely.
Are there any fun stories from your days here that you'd have to tell us?
Numerous stories.
Can you pick one or two?
I had a student years ago, took a test, and apparently didn't know the answer to a question, so he put, I was looking for the name of a person, and he put, it was Abraham Lincoln whilst he was being shot out of a cannon.
Well, that's certainly...
And I give him credit for that question. Or that answer, rather. Not while he was being shot out of a cannon, whilst.
Whilst.
Shot out of a cannon. I could tell you the name, but I'm not going to because...
You know.
It hasn't been that long ago.
Well, that certainly is a very interesting answer. Not one that I would think of on the fly.
Yeah.
Any other stories?
Oh, I can't think of anything comes to mind quickly, but I've got lots of memories. I have a folder actually in my desk of little trinkets and little things and pieces like that test that I've kept over the years that I'm going to take home with me so I can reflect on my years here.
Well, that... Man, that test, that just has me... That's something I'd definitely be laughing at for a little bit, because certainly an answer that...
I was also making a test many years ago, and I run out of questions, and I wanted one more question just to even the test out. Mm-hmm. So I just made a question like, who makes a better cheeseburger, McDonald's or Wendy's?
What was the right answer?
Well, depends. Who you are.
An opinion-based question.
Yes.
What would you say to someone who's just getting into all that tech stuff?
Lots and lots of jobs out there for somebody in the trades. I mean, if you don't mind working and, unfortunately sometimes you have to get dirty, hot, sweating, you can just about name your price. Everybody in every trade is looking for help.
It's very useful skills to have.
And it comes with a lot of money. I've never seen a time in my life as good as it is now to be in the trades.
I do have to agree with you on that one.
Both for the amount of jobs that are available and the pay they begin at.
Well, I think that's about all that I have. Is there anything else that you'd like to leave off on?
I don't think so. This has been fun.
Yes, I had a great time. Thank you so much for telling us.
All righty. Well, thank you for having me.